Hi, this is Bruce, and this is my reflections on the Thought for Today 24-hour-a-day reading by Hazel Dean on September the 9th, Friday, 2022. I've just been making these videos, I guess the last 4 days or so, and I'm just trying to read this daily reflection and then do a little writing and then talk about that writing. I don't know if anyone's going to watch them, if they're going to be useful. For me, it's basically just a way of going over the reading, kind of internalizing it, and then regurgitating it in some notes so that I can retain it and hopefully make it a part of my life if that particular thought works for me today. See where it goes, right? If you're watching this, please let me know that you're watching it. Leave a comment or just put your name or give me a like or an unlike or whatever. Just give me some feedback. And if you're interested and you want to know more, have questions, you can put that stuff in. I can show you where to get the book. I can talk about recovery, whatever, So anyway, today the reading is about a substitute for our addiction, right? So we go through our lives addicted. We find ourselves addicted to something, whether it's alcohol, drugs, food, whatever. And then we get to a point where, hopefully if we're in recovery, we've been interrupted there, that using that substance or behavior has been interrupted. We've come to realize that, hey, it's a good idea to not do this anymore. And we get some help. We go to a treatment center, a hospital. We go to, any number of 12-step programs or other programs, or some people find a non-spiritual solution. Some people find a spiritual solution. That's what seemed to work for me in my life. So today is about a sufficient substitute for alcohol, drugs, food, etc. It's needed so that I am not consigned to a life where I shall be stupid, boring, and glum like some righteous people that I see. So that's a quote right from the meditation. And basically, after you go through your life kind of partying and drinking and drugging, and you have that mode of escaping your troubles, and then you're confronted with not doing that anymore, it can seem like the end of the party. Like, it can be scary, because what do you do? How do you have fun? How do you escape? How do you blow off steam? It can seem like you're going to be stupid, boring, and glum. It's not the case at all. I have more fun in my life today than I ever did. I'm more out of my, out of my element. No, what am I trying to say? I'm more, I was more confined and locked in when I was drinking and drugging than I am now. Now I have a lot of fun with life. I enjoy it. I look forward to getting up in the morning. I look forward to getting to work. I look forward to my family. And, it's not glum, not stupid or boring. But anyway, it can seem like it'll be like that. It can be scary like that at the beginning. So anyway, I must be able to get along without my drug of choice, whatever that happens to be. And the question is, how can I do this? And for me, and a lot of people, God is the answer, a higher power, getting strength from God. The grace of God is my conquering power, right? It allows me to conquer that addiction inside me. God is the answer, God's strength. The grace of God is my conquering power. God corrects the failed life. I want to live and make the best of my life, and so I choose to live as close as possible to God who is my source and the giver of all life. Depending on God's strength is a sure reward. Sometimes renewed power to face life. Sometimes wrong thinking overcome. Sometimes the ability to help others. Success is largely the working out of the grace of God in my life. I pray today that I may rely more fully on the grace of God and live a victorious life. So it's short, it's simple, it's, it can be hard if you're not into God, if you're, if you kind of resent religion and God. It can be hard to swallow this solution, right? But, I've come from a place where, I call myself a recovering Catholic. I went to Catholic school. I went to Mass every Sunday, I think, till I was 16-ish. And, I had a lot of issues with that. And it was hard for me when I started reading 12-step literature and discovered that this was a solution for my addiction problem. I was a bit chagrined to find that it really involved a lot of God, but it does, and I've come to accept that today. And I'm not a Jesus freak. I'm not a religious person at all. I just try and foster a faith and a belief in a higher power. That I suppose because of my background is a Judeo-Christian kind of a concept. But I'm not a Bible thumper. There's a lot of good reading out there, spiritual literature. There's a lot of people smarter than me that have figured it all out. And more importantly, they've figured out a way of applying it in their lives through action where it gets results. Like it keeps them on the beam, keeps them, out of the gutter. And for me, that's important. I love my family today. I love my job. I love my life. And I don't want to be face down in anything other than, I don't want to be face down at all. I want to be face up, looking the world in the eye. And this kind of stuff helps me out. Spirituality, spiritual solution, a God in my life, a relationship with a higher power, all those things. So again, it's September 9th, Friday, 2022. It's Bruce here, reflecting on the 24-hour-a-day reading. Thank you very much. Leave some comments below.